There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
No, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Holmes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Finds his man, it's Lyons. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that one.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Inside the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go for and out if they don't convert. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
The Noles will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Lyle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the inside. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Defense looks like they're coming. Motion from the back. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lyle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Yeah, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. complete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 30 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Canes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Shakes off the defender. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the direct.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lyle. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. You could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Jabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State. Let's go, break. Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right on the money. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Touchdown, Florida State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Using his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Working that left side now. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Baylor is getting its clock clean today, and that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Brings it down on the right side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Miami 17, Florida State 14.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running back searching for a hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Castellanos. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third down, he drops to throw. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Nole! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On the direct snap, it's Lyle. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bauman. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Baylor is getting its clock clean today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
This is what you love about college football. With that knee, let the clock run out. Another undefeated team goes down. You've got to bring it every single week. So many opportunities, so many good teams, good atmospheres, difficult task in front of you. Another undefeated goes down today.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.